We begin this half hour in one of the busiest summer tour spots in the state, Mount Desert Island, home to some of the most expensive real estate in Maine, but where people who actually work in the hotels, shops, and other businesses that keep the island afloat in cash cannot afford even the most modest of homes. So a group called Mount Desert 365 is trying to change that, but it has come up against some fairly strong headwinds for one recent project. It bought a parcel at the corner of Manchester and Neighborhood Streets in Northeast Harbor, hoping to build 2 single-family and 2 duplex homes. Neighbors complained it was too much housing for that size lot. Also, a group of seasonal residents is trying to stop the project in the courts. Well, now Mount Desert 365 is beginning another housing project just a few blocks away. News at Maine's Christian Harza fills us in on that project and why it's needed.
To get a 4-bedroom house, you're looking at well over $1 million, and I don't make that.
Sally Hume grew up in Northeast Harbor and can only afford to live here now with her husband and kids because she moved into her parents' home after they passed away. And the Kimball shop where she works is shutting down this winter for the first time in years.
We were open last winter and went back and did the numbers and just realized that it wasn't sustainable.
Situations like Hume's is why local nonprofit Mount Desert 365 hopes to build a stronger year-round economy and community by building businesses and building more affordable housing.
Every community needs to have enough people to make it function, and that housing is at the heart of all of that.
But Mount Desert 365's mission has not always had unanimous support. The organization was looking at developing a site on the west end of town, but seasonal residents appealed the town's approval. In the meantime, Mount Desert 365 is working on developing a vacant lot on Summit Road.
So we would probably structure it as a condominium, so there's shared ownership of the land around them, but they own their own portion of whatever structure we build.
Mount Desert 365 currently has 3 apartment rents to year-round residents. And it hopes to expand the properties it owns, rents, and sells to be more than 35 in the coming 10 years.
Their current plan is to stay until they can buy a house that we might build someday, because they want to stay in this community.
Mount Desert 365 is currently reviewing development plans for its Summit Road location, and they hope to announce their final vision in the fall. In Northeast Harbor, Christian Harza, News Center, Maine.